chest spawns in the new Loot Lake area. So there is a floating island now where Loot Lake used to be. There's no more of the bounce pad. But yeah, we're going to go over all of the chest locations so you guys will know where to go over here. So we're going to go ahead and start off on like the perimeter, the outside. There are a few chest spawns. We're going to go ahead and just pick them up. I'm not going to pick up any items. I'll just open up the chest though, just in case we get like some of the impulse nades, because that'll speed up some of the progress. So there are a few chests on the outside. So there's 1, 2. And we're just gonna go ahead. Okay, the bounce pads might like speed it up a little bit as well. Since I'm in playground mode, I can do this. I'm getting a lot. This area is pretty loud though. So here's the third chest. There's nothing for a while over there. Another chest. So we're gonna go around the perimeter because there are a few chests around like the outside. There's just a chug jug just hanging out right there. So here is the fourth chest. So I would say almost in like the four corners, minus like the area that I'm looking at, it's just not as good. So those are where those chests are at. So there's currently 4 chests on the outside, and then there's a few chests over here around the lake. This one was there previously. Oh, okay. And there's also the classic Loot Lake chest, which is basically under it. So we're gonna go ahead and go over here. This chest is exactly the same spot that it was at Loot Lake, so no difference there. But yeah, the floating island is actually really cool, and I'll show you guys some of the areas also. But first off, of course, we got to go from the top. Most people will be landing from the top, but this way it'll show you guys where all the chests are at. So there's 1 chest in here, 1 in the bathroom, there's also 1 at the top. So here's 1 at the first area over here. And then there's 1, like I said, at the top. There we go. Just basically the Loot Lake house. There's also the bathroom over here, which is where the other chest was right next to. So I just called that one like the bathroom one, but because usually you go over the bathroom and you just break over it. And so here's this area. And this area is basically the same. They literally took Loot Lake and just put it on an island, but it still lets you traverse the area quite well. This is actually one of the coolest areas, and I just wanted to show it off, and more importantly, show you guys where the chest spawns are. So on the bottom here, now this island right here is old, nothing new, but look at this whole area. Really cool stuff indeed. But there's 1 above this car. There is 1 here towards the center. I think this is one of the best drops right here. So you have 1 over there, you have 1 over here, and keep in mind guys, these chests are a chance to spawn. They're not going to spawn 100% of the time, but if there is like multiple chests in an area, you might as well go there. And there's also a chest inside this red area. This is why I think this area where I landed is one of the best, and it has cover. A lot of the other areas are kind of out in the open, right? So yeah, chest right there, and right there, and then we have 1 right here. And there's actually quite a bit of chests over here. Now it's actually more like Loot Lake. There is still a few chests that are in their normal like boat spawns, which I'll show you. So there used to be a boat over here. That one's gone. But the one over here, that chest, that's an old chest. It's always been there. So we're going to go ahead and continue going. Now, if you want to float back up to the top, what you can do is actually just go to the center here. Or if you have like anything that would put you up in the air where you could use like a bouncer, a rift, a jump pad, what you can do is just pull out your glider. So you can let go of it and it'll make you go back down. But that's actually the cube right there. That's the cube that went into Loot Lake. So it now has lifted that up. So if I pull out my umbrella or my parachute, it's going to let me just shoot right to the top, and then I'm going to be able to go anywhere on the map, which is a pretty big radius, which is really nice. So that's what this area offers. But onwards with the chest. So there's another chest over here that we didn't grab. So we're going to go ahead and show you where again, the goal of this video is to show where the chests are at. So 1 over there, and yeah, so there, and also there was 1 like right here. And then also moving over here, got a porta potty. Go to the top here. Another one next to a car. There's actually 2 next to cars. There's basically the opposite side of this one. And there's like a little, like, small little, like, area over here as well. So there's another item spawn right there. I'm gonna go over the top. Again, that's the older chest right there. I just love playing Playground because I can have all these mats and it's just nice. It just feels good to edit. Okay, anyways, there's a small little, like, cave area, this one. Now, as far as this area over here, you can't actually go into it. Because before, in any water area, you used to, well, this water's really short. But if people were down at Loot Lake, there's just one important thing with the water. Like, before people would, like, they'd be over here. This is deeper water. You would be able to look over here and you could see feet. It was like a strategy some people used to find people when they would get knocked down. So this water is actually shorter than the previous water, just as a heads up. Not that it makes too much of a difference, but that chest, that's already old. It's been there. But, anyways, yeah, those are all the chest locations over on the new Loot Lake area. Actually, does it even say Loot Lake anymore on the minimap? I don't think it even says Loot Lake, but it's still Loot Lake. Maybe they're gonna change to Loot Island. I don't know what to call it really. But as far as like Easter eggs and other things, I haven't found anything like specifically with this. There's like a no swimming thing, I think, but that's not really that big of a deal. But I was looking for any like signs of like other Easter eggs. But yeah, that is the new area, the new floating island, all of the chest locations. So hopefully this video helps you guys out. This way you can determine kind of where to land. Because up at the top area, at the house, there's only 2 chests. So there's 2 chests. There's, you know, one in the, like, I call it the bathroom one, and there's one in the attic. And then there's 4 all around the perimeter. And on the bottom, there's actually a lot more loot. So a lot of people will be going to the top, but there's not enough loot for everyone, especially right now because Season 6 just started. So yeah, those are all the chest locations, but hopefully this video helps you out. Let me know what you think of the new area. I think it's not really that big of a good spot to land in. Like, I wouldn't prioritize, I gotta go there. But for the first week, I'd probably land there just because there's gonna be a lot of people that are kind of bad. Because most good players, they go there once or like whatever. But sometimes with like the younger audiences and the newer players that aren't very good, they're like, let's go here, it's new. They just keep on wanting to go there over and over. So I think it could be good as a spot if you want to try to get like a lot of kills in the very beginning. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's a good spot at all. But what it does offer in the game is in the mid game, when you need to traverse the terrain, it does allow that option to exist to go here, and then you can fly, you know, a square or two, which is actually quite nice indeed. But anyways, like I said, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section below. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If it did help you out, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I always upload videos of all the chest location guides on the new areas, just like the Tilted Island, what I want to call it. I don't know. They haven't came out with the name, but like you can see, the name's just gone. It might actually be under this. like since this is like, you can clearly see that this is like a different image on top of like this little whirlpool over here. But if there's any interesting interactions, let me know in the comment section below of this area. Would love to know. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Have a good one. I'm signing out.